Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Lindsay. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Block on the give, it's Lindsay. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
He was brought down.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized. The other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Number 20.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
He's tackled.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Block. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Casey Hayward.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
The 44-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the 2nd-round pick in 2018.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And Nelson's got him here right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
A 7-yard pickup.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. His throw caught at the 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he brought the ball. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 22-yard
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Throwing now is Locke. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Locke going to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. To throw again. Locke. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's third down.
So third and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. From the gun, it's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Herbert. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. A big gain that time for the Chargers. 41 yards. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Broncos 3.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And that's into the hands of Eckler. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Herbert now. Flush to his right. This will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail early, on the road, in the playoffs. Not a great combination. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Uchenna and Rosu got the sack there. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. They find some open field here. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Shotgun snap to Lock. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. Let's see if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Pass finds its way to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time and another first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Second and goal.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Herbert. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And this offense is running away with this one. Badgley on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks in 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Block again here on second and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Block working out of the gun. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Complete.
Noah Fant, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. J.J. Nelson now to return. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Their own 37-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Left side, Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air again, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, Herbert. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Michael Badgley for the Charger field goal.
Badgley able to punch this one through. But way up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Herbert back to the air. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Herbert throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. And with heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it. And he'll be brought down as time is now running around this first half of action. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Being chased out left. He finds an opening past the 40. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Jackson, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Locate his running back, open downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
Ball carrier.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on 4th down. Going with their tight end on forward. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. So give him the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the score. Chargers 42. Broncos 10.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get out there early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Denver.
From the gun. Rock. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Block will try again on 2nd down. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the play.
Throwing on first down is Locke. The slant completes to Sutton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
The ball carrier.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos get a bit closer. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
17. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here comes Nelson. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
The throw over the middle, taken in. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Let's go!
A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. On the give, this is Eckler, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's Eckler again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Badgley's kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. And now it's 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And that is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Locke gonna go on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And this one is right down the middle. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Now, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Broncos on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. They'll fire one downfield for Fant, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The utter domination domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Bronco ball carrier.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And some room. If you were me, look at this. Big game. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team. Fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Herbert on the keeper. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Herbert on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th and...
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round,
the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance